Lay, lady, lay, lay across my big brass bed.
Hi, welcome back to Live and Breathe Horses at Central Crest La Luz and Galileo's story. So we've not been doing very much in this hot weather. He has had a long time off work, and I realised the other day, God, it's probably years since we rode him. So I decided to stick the saddle on and have a little ride the other day, which was really lovely. But I thought, well, let's get him back into work gradually. So I started taking him out with Morisco when I ride, just riding him along. And that's something I love to do, that, because it always gives me the feeling that I could just be off on a big long trip, you know, with my horse and my pack horse. I love the feeling of riding and leading. So I use a rope halter for riding and leading because it just means you've got a little bit more control, you know, if you needed it. These two horses actually didn't get on at all. In fact, he was so terrified of Morisco, it was really difficult in the beginning. I actually started on the ground, just leading them around together from the ground, because he seemed to feel safer to come near Morisco if I was in the middle, standing in between them. So we did that to get practice and get good at it, and then did it from on top. So the more the horses of similar character, the easier it is. With these two, it's a bit difficult if they do get spooked, because he is really flight. He'll be off, and Morisco freezes. So they kind of, you feel like you're suddenly getting pulled in two directions. I used to ride him out and lead Triunfo, and they were brilliant, because if they did get a spook, they were like best friends, so it was easy to do it, and they just used to go together as one unit together. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, it's quite obvious, really. Obviously, you wouldn't tie the rope onto anything. You need to be able to drop the rope if you had to. I tend to try and change sides. And it's a good point. You know, we tend to do everything from the left, which means everything we're doing, we're always bending the horse to the left. I try to also do things from the right and lead from the right. So for the riding out, it's especially important to do that. You know, we don't have to worry about traffic round here because we're just riding on the tracks and across the fields. We did quite a lot of this when we were away, because I was just with the two of them, and I couldn't leave him on his own because he used to jump over the stable door if I left him alone. So I always had to take him with me. And we actually at one time did, started doing a bit of lateral work. And back up and all kinds of things with the two of them together. So it can be quite good fun. So I did this the other day for the first time in a couple of years probably. But yeah, these things stay, you know, they don't forget. So the other thing we've been doing a bit, just also thinking about him maybe getting back in under saddle, because he always did have a bit of trouble with his back when he worked with the students. Nothing serious, but you know, if you really press down here, he would have a little bit of a reaction. I mean, he is a sensitive horse, but now he's absolutely fine. So there's a nice exercise, similar to the one we did with Morisco with the neck. So with these, it's really important just to keep your whole body nice and relaxed. And your arms, you know, supported and relaxed, and just with the breath. And you can just do a wobble there. We did this one with Morisco on the last one, on his massage video. So then down to the back. So we can do the same thing with the whole spine, just moving it a bit back and forward. Always when you do anything like this, or everything with your horse, but especially this kind of thing, just to keep an eye on the expression, you know, make sure it's all right with them. Nice to do it loose. And then, of course, they have the option to walk away. But yeah. And the other one, of course, that's very good with the back, and he really gets a lot of movement in there. Let's see if you can see, was the tail pull one. So again, we're not really pulling, it's just very gently with the breath and with your, we're just with your body weight, all the muscles in the back. Morisco changing shape. Anyway, that's enough from me and my little baby today. So thank you for joining us. Keep tuning into the light, and we'll see you next time.
Lay, lady, lay. Lay across my big brass bed.